A very good morning. Myself Dr.R.Kalaivani, Assistant Professor, Department of History, SFA College for Women, Sivagasi. So in today's class, we are going to discuss about Second Pandya Empire. So Pandyas, they were the famous ruling dynasty in southern Tamil Nadu. They ruled from 12th to 14th century. So they were the three ancient Tamil dynasties ruled in Tamil Nadu from 4th century BC. And then they ruled two times, first Pandya Empire and second Pandya Empire. They have a capital at Korkai. And then about their origin, the name Pandya means it's a symbol of manhood, power, courage. It comes from the Tamil term Pandi, which means the bull. So the Pandya kingdom or Pandya Empire coexisted with other dynasties. Actually, when the Pandyas they ruled Tamil Nadu, that time Cholas, Cheras and Pallavas, they were the contemporary rulers of Tamil Nadu. And then how can we know about the Pandyas? What are the sources helps to know about the Pandya Empire? Greek and Roman text. It helps us to know about the Pandya period. Apart from the Greek and Roman text, the literary gatherings of the Sangams. Pandyas, they conducted Sangams. So in that Sangams, they have so many sources. With that sources, we are able to know about the Pandya kingdoms. And then the foreign travelers accounts, Indiga of Megasthenes, and then Chinese traveler Yuhuan and Venetian traveler Marco Polo. They described about the Pandya kingdoms. Pandya kingdom, it was the one of the wealthiest kingdom we have seen ever. Apart from that, some of the Sangam literature, it helps us to know about the Pandya kingdom. Nedunal Valai and Madurai Kanji, these were the collections from Pattupattu. These were the two important works. It helps us to provide the social and economic life of the Pandya kingdom during the Sangam period. Apart from the Sangam literature, epigraphical work, the study of inscription, it also helps us to know about the Pandya kingdom. And then the coins minted by the Pandya rulers, it also helps us to know about the Pandya kingdom. And then foreign sources, the Periplus of the Athenian Sea. From these books, we are able to know about the Pandya kingdom and their travel contact with the other continents. And now we are going to see about the rulers of Pandya kingdom. First one, Nedunjeliyan I. He was otherwise called as Arya Padai Kadanda Nedunjeliyan. He mentioned in Silappadigaram and he lived during the time of Chera king Sengutuvan. Actually, Chera king Sengutuvan and Nedunjeliyan first, they were contemporaries. And next to Nedunjeliyan I, Nedunjeliyan II, he ruled in the year 210 AD. He was the greatest ruler of early Pandyas. He defeated the Chera and Chola confederacy and extended the Pandya rule. It is described in the Madurai Kanji. Next to Nedunjeliyan, Kadungon or Kadungo. Actually, when he started his life career as a minister and then he earned the title Pandyaditya Raja and he ended the Kalapara rule, he marked a new era in the Tamil speaking region. Next to Kadungon, Maravarman Avani Sulamani, he assumed the title Maravarman. He was a celebrated ruler of the Pandya kingdom and he was the sole preparator of the earth and marrying the goddess of prosperity. Next to that, Jayantavarman, he ruled from 640 to 670 AD. He known as Chelian Sendan and contributed to the Pandya dynasty. Next to Jayantavarman, Arikesari Maravarman, he ruled from 670 to 710 AD. He also known as Arikesari Parangusha. He performed significant religious rites. And then Kochadayan Ranadiran, he ruled from 710 to 735 AD. He asserted Pandya's dominance over Cheras and Cholas in Mangalapuram. Maravarman Ramasimha, he was a son of Kochadayan. He continued his father's legacy and defended Pandya's influence. Sri Mara Sri Vallabha, he built numerous tanks canals, reservoirs, and including Sri Vallabha Pereri, a significant water resources. Next that Vara Gunavarman II, he ruled from 862 to 880 AD. He was a contemporary of Saivist saint Manika Vasagar, and he contributed a lot to Tamil literature. Maravarman Raja Simha III, he was a lost Pandyan empire. He known for his military conflict, and then he was an eventual retreat to Kerala. They are the famous rulers of Pandya empire. And then imperial Pandyas, actually the period of imperial Pandyas, it considered as the golden age of the Pandyan dynasty. Actually during their period only they have a maritime power and trade with the other continents like Sri Lanka, Southeast Asia and China. And then they were the patterns of art and literature. They built many palaces, temples and supported poets and scholars. So some of the notable imperial Pandya kings were Kadungon, Ranadiravarman, Maravarman Sundarapandian first, Jadavarman Sundarapandian second, Maravarman Kulasegara Pandian first. So their rule came to an end with the 14th century. Their rule, they were defeated by Delhi Sultanates. And then next to imperial Pandyas, Tenkasi Pandyas. Tenkasi Pandyas, they were the Pandya kings. They ruled from Tenkasi. Actually after the fall of the imperial Pandyas, they ruled. They were a much weakened dynasty. They were constantly under pressure. Under the pressure of Vijayanagara Empire, Delhi Sultanate and Nayagaras. Their rule continued from 16th century, and then they were finally defeated by Nayakas. The Tenkasi Pandyas period is considered to be a period of decline of Pandya dynasty, but during their period they contributed a lot to the culture and literature. They built the Tenkasi Kashi Vishwanathar temple. It is one of the important Hindu temple in Tamil Nadu. And now the administration of the Pandya dynasty, they divided for the administrative purpose, they divided the kingdom into provinces. Each of the provinces was governed by viceroys. So as a viceroy, they have some responsibilities. They have the responsibility to collecting taxes, maintaining law and order in the provinces, and then administering the provinces. They had a central government which was headed by the king. And then king was assisted by, in the administration work, they were assisted by council of ministers. And then they have a well organized bureaucracy. It responsible for the carrying out the orders of the king. And then they have a strong military. It was used to protect the kingdom from external threats. So as a wonderful Pandya kingdom, it declined for some reasons. So the Chola princes, at the time of the Pandyas, Cholas were the contemporaries, so they were succeeded. Cholas succeeded the Pandyan monarchy. This was one of the cause for the Pandya kingdom's decline. And then much celebrated Jadavarman Sundarapandian, he temporarily restored Pandyan greatness in the year 1251. And then the rule of Kalaparas. Kalaparas often they attacked the Pandyas. And then Chola dynasty, they collapsed in the 12th century and the Pandyas flourished again. And then Sadavarma Sundarapandian, who ruled over their kingdom between 1251 to 1266, expanded it to include Nellore and Andhra Pradesh. And then Raja sir. Thank you for visiting the video. We will meet in the next video. Thank you.